what was it for you that was the final straw that actually got you to be like,
I don't know if it was like, there was just a lot of things that I wouldn't deal with, like, I didn't like the feeling of like, someone being like maybe talking bad about, my kids' grandmother, aunts, like all of those feelings. If someone feels that way, then, we shouldn't be together, maybe airing out a lot of stuff, a lot of personal stuff, just not feeling safe, not even physically, just like maybe emotionally or even, financially, because you have, big ideas that financial things when it's like a thing where I would like come home and we had like 5 Lamborghinis and I'd come home and they'd all be gone, if he was in an episode, and I'd be like, oh wait, where's all our cars? Like my new car. And it would be like, oh, he gave them away to all of his friends. And then I'd be like, huh, okay. And then I'd come home again, and at a different point we had, 5 more Lamborghinis, and then I'd wake up in another episode and they'd all be gone again. And that time I was like, keep them, guys, like, I don't know. I don't know what to say, but like, I never felt like I didn't know, what you're going to get when you wake up. And that's like a really unsettling feeling. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a lack of stability.
Lack of stability was a big thing that
you're trying to be stable for yourself and your kids. And then there's a factor that you're like, I can't. So once you left, what was the biggest change that you saw within yourself?
I walked away thinking that I would have like to live a different life, that I would not have a connection to anyone in fashion or art, or like, that was a big part of his life. And so I thought like, okay, I'm going to just like go back to a totally different world, and my happiness is like worth that, and it's totally okay. And some of my biggest projects came about after I made that decision. And some of my best relationships with fashion and art and all these things that I thought I had to give up, or told I had, wasn't going to have anymore. And it was like the universe just like rewarding me and showing me that I was moving in the right direction. And I think that's like a really important, powerful thing, is to like pay attention to the signs and pay attention to life and, what happens and how you can be guided to make really good decisions, But I have no regrets. Like, I have 4 amazing, beautiful babies.
They are beautiful.
Yeah.
Publicly, obviously, having a public marriage, a vocal ex, like how has that impacted your current approach to dating?
It has definitely affected that. There has been situations where like I'll get maybe close to someone, then it's like, wait. I don't really want to deal with your ex. And I don't want to deal that like if he's going to say something. And I'm like, so it has been like a little frustrating, but then I get really, like my person wouldn't care about that, but it is a big thing and I get it, it's not an easy thing. And I get that.
I remember obviously when like the Pete music video and everything, I was like, oh, I can't imagine how Kim handles that, right? Like in those moments, like having those conversations with people that you're seeing, you can't really control.
That made me feel really sad. That really wasn't fair for him. Yeah. And I felt so sad and sorry for him.